Let's start this thing off with Amazon. Amazon, I think they just laid off like 14,000 people.
Target was 30.
30 for Target. UPS just laid off 48,000 people. All right, let's think about this, guys. So now let's just say with all that together, that's probably 80,000 people laid off, right? That's gonna affect, you just double that or triple it. That's how many people it's gonna affect because those people got family. Y'all follow me? And there's just all kind of, it's just, this is not good, which is why y'all remember, if you guys have been with me from the beginning, the one thing I told you guys is get your side hustle. Get your main hustle, but on your main hustle, every last one of you, I don't male, female, wife, whatever it is, everybody need to have a side hustle. Now the idea is to have your main hustle, then you have your side hustle. So your side hustle is something that you guys do. That's something that you have a passion for. And hopefully it's something that you see is going to be your purpose. So you guys need to be you guys are old enough to be finding your purpose right now. So it needs to be something that you, in your purpose, this is what you put here to do. You figured it out. That needs to be your side hustle for right now. And you need to grow that thing like never before. The idea is to take that side hustle that you created and eventually turn that into your main hustle. When I'm talking about main hustle, I mean the revenue that you're making from that side hustle. It overtakes your main hustle. And then your main hustle becomes your side hustle. That's your job. So when this stuff like this right here start happening, y'all can don't have that, man. I got this right here. You don't skip a beat. Your family. Just think about it, guys. We're getting close to the holidays. You got Thanksgiving and stuff like that. These people, man, we got, what's today? The 29th? These jokers are talking about, they're talking about going to Walmart and Target and taking over. And guys, this is the crazy thing I had to, and guys, you guys call me Uncle Ruckus all you want to. You can call me Uncle Ruckus, but this is the crazy thing about us, man. We sitting here telling hey, guys, if you got a plan and you want to bum rush Walmart and Target and stuff, don't tell the media, don't tell everybody. Keep it to yourself and do it when it happens. You know, that's if you really want to do it, but we don't really want to do it. So now you done told everybody, so you know they're going to have stuff set in place that you can't do it. I think even Target and Walmart said you can't even come to them on the first. You got to do it online. They shut the whole. I just went to me and one of my guys. I just went to downtown. It was at Starbucks. They won't even let you in. But you think you can get us to organize that good? Yeah, that makes sense to us. But you can't get enough of us. Well, you gotta understand. Yeah, I'm not talking about just black people. I'm talking about low frequency minded people. It can be white, black, blue. It don't matter what color you are. So don't get this twisted. When I start talking about folks, I'm not just talking about. I know you got Uncle Ruckus, and you just talking about black. No, I'm talking about anybody who has a low frequency mindset. See, the name of the game is your mindset, guys. And guys, I keep telling you guys, do not trust the government. Don't trust anybody, guys. We've got to get ourselves together, man. And listen here, guys, if you got a job right now, there is no such thing as job security. So you guys don't go in these. I don't care if you're a teacher. My wife's a teacher. I don't care what you guys do, whatever job you have, man. So don't sit down around and think you guys got job security. What you guys need to be doing, now you need to work your job. Yes or no, sir, whatever your boss needs you to do, man. Your job is to be the best, to do the best job you can at your job. You should do your job so good at your job until when the boss comes to you, he hate to see you not show up one day for work. God, dog, he ain't here today, man, I can't. That's how you should be. if you're at your job, you need to be so valuable to that supervisor. Today, they can't stand if you have to, you might have to take a day off. But they can't, that's how you need to be. I tell my son that. You shouldn't be going to work, creating, and guys, go to work. Go to work, do your job, and go home. You ain't got no time to be talking about politics. You ain't got no time, and guys, you definitely don't be trying to holler at these girls at work. Don't do that, man. Don't. And ladies, same thing, but you mostly get these guys. They be out there trying to holler at girls at work and stuff. Don't do that, man, at all. You make her mad one day, you're gonna be in human resources, sitting down in the office. The human resources need to see you. That's what they gonna come to you. Hey, you need to go. They've been looking for you. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. If you go to human resources, wrap. You might as well forget it. But do your job, man. But in the meantime, guys, you guys have got to get you a side hustle. Like I said, construction. The cool thing about this right here, guys, I know y'all don't see it right now. I know y'all don't see it. I get it. I see it. I saw it a long time ago. AI ain't took this one yet. Now, they over there experiment over at Amazon picking up stuff.
Doing a lot more than that.
Well,
We got whole buildings that are.
I'm talking about, it ain't climbing on roofs and putting up shingles and stuff yet. Yeah, I mean, just little things like that. A frame, like the stuff that I'm doing, like the framing and stuff, putting up sheetrock and sanding and making sure it's right. Stuff. They ain't, guys, don't get me wrong now. It's coming. It's coming. They on the way. It's on the way. But they ain't quite mastered that yet. It's gonna come. We got about a 30-year run on this thing, guys. You guys need to be on this on the front end. You guys need, if I were you guys, I would get maybe 1 or 2 trades that I master. You got enough time to do it. Master that trade, take it to the next level, go make you some money doing it. Then after you make your money, you take that money and then you start investing in the AI that's gonna take over your job. That's the game. Questions on that, man? I just want to just kind of chat with you guys about that. Questions on that? Sometimes we have to learn a little bit more than just construction in these classes, guys. So I just kind of, you guys good on that? All right, next subject is something I kind of saw last night. I was working last night. Guys, we got to have a mindset. We got to get rid of this mindset of mediocrity. That's good enough. This works. We have to start having a mindset of perfection. We was doing some sheetrock out there, man. Now, y'all notice I don't say nothing. I let y'all go ahead and work. And I just sit back and observe. I come back in here, I already kind of know what's going on out there, but I come back and I observe. But guys, we got to get out of this mindset of eyeballing. That looks good. That'll work. This is the mindset. Guys, if I had a subcontractor, guys, the worst. You guys ever dealt with somebody who was passive aggressive? Those people are more dangerous than anybody you ever want to meet. See, you got 2 kinds of customers, guys. You got a customer that'll complain about what you did. You do something wrong, they're gonna complain. They're gonna tell you what you did wrong. That verbal customer. Man, you didn't put the pickles on my hamburger. Yeah. So now the next time somebody order pickles on a hamburger, you put them on there. So you can get it right, right? But you got one customer, they won't say nothing about you didn't put no pickles on the hamburger. That's the passive aggressive one. And you know something else? They'll never come back to your establishment again. You lost that customer for life. So this is not what you want to deal with, guys. So if you get these jobs, like just sheetrock, guys, sheetrock, you cutting and measuring and stuff, man. Don't just throw the stuff up there and just, that'll work. No, man, make that stuff right. If you're not measuring up, put that sucker to the side. You can't keep wasting materials though, but you can get it right. You can make it line up, make it look pretty, make it look tight. Yeah, man, I got guys, I'll say this, man, and I see this, man, I'm telling you, and you call me Uncle Ruckus again. See, everything that I do on my job site, it represents me. And when I'm dealing with my customers, they don't care nothing about who was the subcontractor. If one thing is wrong, they're gonna look at me. You didn't get this right here. This one little thing right here. Now, guys, here's the thing, and my customers do understand that, I'm gonna miss some things. The house has over 300,000 parts, man. We get some things wrong, but we're gonna fix it. But when I try to get it fixed and these guys don't show up to fix it, or they don't show up to deal with it, or when they show up, they say the wrong thing, that's more dangerous too. Just shut your mouth and then just tell them, hey, you talk to Emmett. You guys probably say that's real, man. Yeah, hey, man, it's brutal out here in this world, man. This building world is dangerous. This is a rough game, man. If you ain't got the stomach for it, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. If you ain't got the stomach for it, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's brutal, guys. I know y'all looking at me like, oh, Lord, I can't believe you just said that. Yeah, this is the real world of construction, guys. Hey, it's fun though. I think I was designed for it, man, because I don't, I was talking to my wife today and she was saying, well, you never tell me anything about what's going on with the business. Well, you don't need to know anything. Yeah, that's what I told her. Yeah, you don't need to know. You don't need to know what I'm doing out here. Huh? No, but yeah, man. But I don't want to. The reason I don't like for her to know a lot about what I do in this world because, I don't want her to stress out. My job is to protect my family, and protection of your family is you got to protect their mind. And in some cases, I have to protect when I'm protecting my wife. Guys, I have to protect her from myself. Sometimes she might want to leave outside, man, and have some stuff on that's too revealing. I say, hey, no, you got to take that off. That ain't gonna work. Because if you guys probably gonna, I can't believe you said, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if they go out here and they get the wrong, see, ladies, when you put on stuff, right, you can't control who you get attention from. So now, if the guy you like give you the attention, oh, that's good. But if the guy you don't like give you the attention, that's creepy. You see how it works? But you can't control that. So if she go out here and get the wrong attention from the wrong guy, and the wrong thing happens, or he mess around and touch her or do something the wrong way, whether he was right or wrong, or whether she was right or wrong, now you done put me into the game. Dog, well. All right, man. Anybody want to add anything to this right here, man? I just wanted to go there tonight, just to understand, guys. We got to get our hustle on. And guys, we gotta just something as simple as that sheetrock. I know, man, we just putting up sheetrock. We trying to learn, guys. But guys, take your time and do stuff right. And the more you do that, the more you just get used to it. Guys, I don't want you guys to just accept mediocrity, man. I want you guys, every time y'all do a project, I don't care what it is, you guys should be striving for perfection. Now, we're not perfect. And we probably don't get perfection, right? But along the way of us striving for perfection, we can at least get excellence. We can get that. Okay. All right, guys. Anybody at home got anything?